Hey, my name is Yes Segura, and this is why I YPT. I'm an autonomous vehicle transportation planner born and raised in Richmond, Virginia. While in Richmond, I attended Virginia Commonwealth University for my bachelor's in urban studies and geography. I also attended Florida State University for my master's in urban design and specializing in planning for autonomous vehicles within transportation. Well, originally, I despised transportation planning only because I wasn't educated on it. It was only until I took a class with Professor Dr. Rebecca Miles, and she had taught a class called Aging in Place, and from that I got to learn about really the issues of our aging populations and their access to transportation, public transportation. So from that, I was then introduced to another course where it was my master's studio course, where we got to work with facilitating discussion on what autonomous vehicles would look like in the state of Florida. And from there, everything kind of just took off. Really, given that my passion, my hobby, my interests are related to autonomous vehicles within transportation planning, a lot of that has been ongoing research, just doing that. But I've decided to take things a step further and start hosting events where we focus on autonomous vehicles and how they're going to be integrated within our current transportation infrastructure system. So with that, this past December, YPT Seattle worked with Seattle Architecture Foundation and their youth program, and what we ended up doing was we created an event where the kids had the chance to participate in a design charrette, and they worked with architects, urban designers, transportation planners, really, and they had the chance to see what a design charrette is, but also envision Seattle with robot cars and self-driving cars. It's really bringing awareness, educating, and providing transportation planners, urban designers, architects, and the general public with the tools and what it's going to take to integrate autonomous vehicles, this new technology, into our current transportation infrastructure system. I am the Outreach and Communications Chair for YPT Seattle, in which I get to coordinate with the community transportation related events, and with those events we get to highlight a lot of the ongoing transportation projects that are going on here in Seattle. That has to be surrounding myself with like-minded people who are just as passionate about transportation planning. I like to see more involvement or more inclusive planning practices when it comes to all planning regimes, and especially in the transportation world, being that we're representing and giving voices to historically underrepresented communities. And that's why I YPT.